Good morning. Let us see amino acid classification. So, students, you have already seen protein classification. So, how they are classified? Proteins. So, there are different ways of classification of protein based on their function. There are 10 groups. There are and based on the shape and all. Again, it is classified into uh, solubility, shape and all. Again it's classified based on the nutritional requirement. Again it is classified into biological value. It is classified. Okay, so now let us see what is amino acid in brief introduction, and we are more concentrating on classification of amino acid. Your syllabus classification is there, so you can remember the different classification with the names of these 20 amino acid without spelling mistake. So remember, structure is not so important. The exam no need to write structure, okay, but we have to write the example and different classification. Okay, classification is important. So let us give brief introduction. For some slides I put for introduction purpose. So you know that amino acids are organic biomolecules containing amino acid and carboxylic group. What is amino group? That is NH2 group, and carboxylic group is COOH group. Okay, so NH2 basic, carboxylic acidic. So both groups are there, amino and carboxylic group. Okay, so this is the structure. You can see general representation of a standard amino acid. You can see that central carbon is called alpha carbon. Why it is called alpha carbon? Because it is that carbon is attached to NH2 group acidic, this NH2 group basic, and COH carboxylic group. Okay, so second carbon from COH group, central carbon or second carbon from COH group, or carbon which is attached to NH2 and COH group is called alpha carbon. So it is okay, so it is attached to different group, that is alpha carbon. So general representation, carbon with the one side NH2 group, other side COH group. These are the basic groups present in amino acid. Okay, R is the variable group. Suppose if you see glycine, alanine and all, this R group varies. It may be CH, or some other amino acid is CH2 like CH3, it goes like that. So R is variable group. Okay, R is variable group. So at physiological pH means pH of blood. What is the pH of blood? It is about 7.35 to 7.45. Okay, around 7.4 we call, that is the physiological pH. This amino acid exists as Zwitter ion. Zwitter ion you have seen in 12th standard, it seems. Zwitter ion having both positive and negative charges. Okay, so this all standard amino acid, 20 amino acid by which our body is built up is called standard amino acid. So there are more than 300 amino acids which exist in nature. Okay, so these 20 amino acid by which our body is made up of are called standard amino acid. So primary proteins. So what are proteins? Proteins are made up of amino acid. Amino acid linked by peptide bond. In carbohydrate, glycosidic bond. In proteins are made up of amino acid linked by peptide bond. So amino acids are building blocks of protein. That is one of the important function of amino acid. Amino acids are building blocks of proteins. So primary proteins are all alpha amino acid. What is alpha carbon? I told you, alpha amino acid, except proline, which is a amino acid. Okay, so why it is primary proteins, most of them are alpha amino acid. They are made up of alpha amino acid, as both amino group and carboxyl group are attached to same alpha carbon. Okay, so in most of the amino acid, so both amino group and carboxylic group are attached to same alpha carbon, so they are alpha amino acid except proline. Proline is a amino acid. All primary proteins are all made up of alpha amino acid. Okay, so as I told, what is the biological importance of amino acid? What is the function of amino acids? Biological importance means what are the functions of amino acids? As I told, amino acids are building blocks of proteins. So amino acids are monomeric unit, that is building blocks of peptides and proteins. Okay, peptide means amino acid linked by peptide bond, so that is called peptides. They are dipeptide, tripeptide, polypeptides. Okay, so these polypeptides are proteins. Okay, they contains more hundreds of amino acid. That is the meaning of peptide. Amino acid linked by peptide bond, those portions are called peptides. Okay, so polypeptide proteins are polypeptides. What is the meaning of that? Many amino acid linked by hundreds of amino acid linked by peptide bond. So amino acids are monomeric units of protein which are linear covalent structure. See, I am not going to give notes on this biological important in detail because it is not there in your syllabus, so no need to worry much, but you should know as an introduction, you should know what is the importance of these amino acids. So some more importance of amino acid is they are dietary source of nitrogen. Okay, see, there are some biological important product. Several amino acids are required for some specialized product in our body. For example, glycine is used for the synthesis of creatine. Glycine is used for the synthesis of creatine. So creatine is one of from the creatinine is synthesized. Creatinine is one of the important renal function test. Glutathione, okay, heme, synthesis of heme, glycine, amino acid glycine is required. What is the importance of heme? Hemoglobin, synthesis of hemoglobin, heme is required. So heme part is synthesized by amino acid. For the synthesis of heme, glycine is required. For the synthesis of bile acids, which is present in the bile, glycine is required. So synthesis of purine ring also, glycine amino acid required. So methionine is required for 1 carbon metabolism. Okay, methionine is required for 1 carbon metabolism. Some of the important compounds, biological important compounds, some of the biological important compounds are synthesized by amino acid. So amino acids are precursors of, means they are required for the synthesis of some important biomolecules such as adrenaline, melanin, heme, neurotransmitters. Okay, so adrenaline is emergency hormone, we call it is epinephrine or norepinephrine. For all those synthesis, amino acid is required. Okay, so here I am not giving much importance for biological function of amino acid. So some amino acids also, they are required for amino acids are oxidized in the body for energy. See, carbohydrate and fat are main source of important source of energy. Carbohydrate is immediate source, fat is storage form. Beside, amino acids are oxidized in the body, okay, for energy. That is what I call protein sparing of carbohydrate. So usually carbohydrate takes first role, important role. It preserve protein, okay. So carbohydrates and fats are utilized for energy, but amino acids uh, can be used as a energy in the body, can be oxidized in the body for energy. Glucogenic amino acids, okay. So classification of some standard amino acids. Classification of amino acid is important for you. So let us see classification of amino acid. So these amino acids are classified on several bases. One is on structure, water solubility. Structure means based on the side chain. Based on the structure means side chain. Whether hydroxyl group is present, whether amide group is present, or whether benzene ring or aromatic amino acid. So based on their structure, there are 7 groups. Water solubility, whether they are hydrophilic, water loving, or hydrophobic. Water soluble or insoluble based on the polarity. Third one is the nutritional requirement, whether essential, non-essential, and semi-essential. Essential means whether it is absolutely required. Non-essential, non-essential means body can synthesize. Okay, that we will see in detail. So structure, water solubility, nutritional requirement, metabolic fate, and based on the charge, okay, positive or negative. Metabolic fate means their breakdown, or they give whether they are glucogenic, they give carbohydrate glucose, or ketogenic, they are ketogenic. Fat degradation gives ketone bodies, acetone, estearic acid, and all. Synthesis of ketone, whether they are glucogenic or ketogenic, or both glucogenic and ketogenic, what they yield from metabolism, that is called metabolic fate, okay. So total based on the structure, water solubility, nutrition requirement, metabolic fate, and based on the charge, there are 5 major classification of amino acid. Now let us see classification of amino acid based on the structure. Also we call it as side chain. It is this is very important, okay. This is very important classification based on the structure or side chain. So there are 7 classes: aliphatic, aromatic, hydroxyl, sulfur containing, charged, amide group containing amino acid, and last one amino acid, okay. 7: aliphatic, aromatic, hydroxyl, sulfur containing, charged, amide group containing, and amino acid. See, first we will see 7 in brief. So as I told, don't worry much structure, only we should remember the example without spelling mistake. Aliphatic, without benzene ring. Again in that unbranched and branched. Unbranched, see these 20 amino acids are classified, okay. In essential, in nutrition requirement we will see in again 20 amino acids. See, aliphatic, there are 2 types. Unbranched, without branch is glycine, example alanine. Branched are valine, leucine, isoleucine. See what is written there in bracket, that is abbreviations. Abbreviations means it is a shorthand. How to write? Short form, short word, these amino acid, ALA, capital A, and all, okay. 3 word. So if you write it, no, not writing in the exam, no problem, but write it without spelling mistake, okay. So second classification on the structure or side chain is aromatic. Aromatic, what is the meaning of aromatic? Which contains benzene ring, C6H6, benzene ring. So phenanhydrazine tyrosine and tryptophan. These are the 3 aromatic amino acid. You may get this multiple choice like that. Which of the following is aromatic amino acid? A, B, C, D. So phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan contains benzene ring. So they are aromatic amino acid. Okay. 3. Next is hydroxy amino acid. That last sentence is continued here. Hydroxy amino acid classification 3. See aromatic 3, phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan. That last word is continued here. Hydroxy, third classification based on the structure is hydroxy amino acid. Hydroxy amino acid contain what? OH group. Serine, threonine, tyrosine. See, serine and threonine contains hydroxy group OH. So, but tyrosine is aromatic amino acid. It contains benzene ring. Also, it contains hydroxyl group. So, we can include tyrosine also under hydroxy amino acid. Okay. Fourth one is sulfur containing amino acid. Okay, we have seen aliphatic amino acid, branched and unbranched, aromatic. Okay, then you have seen hydroxy amino acid. Now sulfur containing amino acid, cysteine contains sulfhydryl group, SH group, methionine thioether group, CH2S CH3. So cysteine and methionine is example for sulfur containing amino acid. Next is charged amino acid. Again it is positive or negative acid or base, charged. Okay, so these comprise of amino acid. Okay, they are made up of amino acids. They are made up of amino acids and basic. They are made up of acidic and basic amino acid, charged amino acid. So acidic amino acid have carboxylic group. What is carboxylic acid? COOH minus, negative charge. So charged amino acid comprise acidic amino acid and basic amino acid. Acidic amino acids have COOH carboxylic group in the variable R group. We have seen structure of amino acid. R main alpha carbon attached NH2 and COOH, and R is the variable group. So acidic amino acid have COOH group in the R group, negative. Okay, COOH negative. Basic amino acids have amino or NH2 or imino group in R group, that is variable group. They are positive charge. So acidic amino acid have carboxylic group, okay, negative charge. Basic amino acid have NH2 group, positive charge. Okay, so this comes, remember this acidic amino acid and R comes under charged group of amino acid. Acidic amino acid, aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Basic amino acid lysine, arginine, histidine. So acidic, aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Basic amino acid lysine, arginine and histidine. Okay, next is amino acid with amide group. CONH2 group is called as amide group. They are amides of acidic amino acid. What are those acidic amino acid? Aspartic acid and glutamic acid. So asparagine and glutamine are amino acid with amide group. So these amides, they are amides of acidic amino acid, that is aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Amino acid, last one is amino acid, that is proline, which contains imino group. So next major, first classification is classification based on the structure or side chain. There are 7. So aliphatic, aromatic, sulfur containing amide group, amino acid and all. Next, second, classification based on polarity, water solubility and hydrophilic nature. Okay, polarity, whether hydrophilic or hydrophobic. hydrophobic, sorry, or water soluble or water insoluble. Okay, water soluble or water insoluble. So again we will see based on the polar or water soluble or hydrophilic, water loving or hydrophilic means. So they are charged amino acid. Okay, they are charged amino acids with OH, SH, CONH2 groups. Glycine, serine, okay, cysteine, arginine, glutamic acid. They are charged amino acid. Okay. So polar or water soluble hydrophilic groups with the charged amino acid, glycine, serine, cysteine, and example. Next, non-polar water insoluble. Okay, so all aromatic amino acids. What are those aromatic amino acid? What are those aromatic amino acid? What are those aromatic amino acid? Phenylalanine, tryptophan, and tyrosine. So non-polar water insoluble all aromatic and branched chain amino acid, methionine, sulfur containing, and proline. So that bracket need not remember, you can just give non-polar water insoluble amino acids are alanine, tryptophan, valine, etc., methionine and all. Okay, so based on the polarity, water soluble hydrophilic, example glycine, serine, cysteine, arginine and all. So non-polar water insoluble, example alanine, tryptophan, valine, leucine, tyrosine and all. Okay, so this is the classification of amino acid. So next classification continues in the next class.